Oh, I am on Beat Pup. Hopefully, let's see. Let's do an audio check quick just to make sure we changed a few things, so. Just want to make sure everything is working good. In case you guys haven't noticed, if you look right over here, right there, you'll notice something. It would appear that we are officially on Foxhole. So thank goodness we finally have a for sure free speech platform to stay on. So we'll see how it all goes, but I'm awfully excited about it. And I know I told you guys that we'd be doing some updates throughout the course of the construction. And I figured I would kind of let you know of a slight change to the construction plans. Yeah, the month went by really fast. Well, I'm only going to come on for an hour. Do a quick update for you guys. I just wanted you aware of where everything was at. But so, as I was saying, we started out with this the idea that I was going to remodel a room upstairs for a studio. Y'all are aware of that. And Joy for coming. Thank you. Appreciate you guys being over here. It's nice to have some new friends at Foxhole, let me tell you. Yeah, Uncle Krusty, I'll let you know. So anyway, we were, the wife and I were upstairs, kind of getting a plan laid out. And, you know, there's two rooms upstairs. There's a larger bedroom and a smaller bedroom. The smaller bedroom's like an 8x10. It's, you know, it's meant to be a kid's room. I mean, some people have closets larger than that, so I was looking at that and I thought, well, you know, that we could make that into a studio. Well, as we got talking, you know, everybody knows that I have a 4-year-old son. Anyway, for those of you that have been following, and he's getting on that age where it's about time to have his own room. So, the new plan is we're getting the entire upstairs, not just one room, re-sheetrocking and everything, and everyone is going upstairs. Which is a godsend and a lot more work. In both ways. I say it's a godsend because now my studio is going to be downstairs. And the room that I would be turning into my studio is actually like 12 by 15. So I'm going from a 7 by 10 size room to a 12 by 15 room, which is huge. So, yeah. Make more work for myself, but it'll turn out a lot nicer, I'm thinking. Alright, Smokey, you just keep lurking. But I do have some photos for you guys, some updated pictures, all that fun stuff. Scott, thank you for the welcome. In fact, all of you over there on Foxhole, I appreciate the welcome. Like I said, it's definitely a tight-knit community. I can feel that already, so I'm more than happy to be here. Yeah. So, we're going to pay a few bills here quick, and then we're going to get into where we're at in the construction. And I'll try to explain to you some of the stuff that we're looking at. Just because there's some neat old stuff that's actually in this house. I don't know if I necessarily call it in a good way, but neat. And I did find one treasure, and we'll leave that till the end. And but it was pretty interesting. But anyway, this very short version of Montana Free TV is brought to you by Built Bar. If you want to eat a protein bar that looks like cardboard and tastes like ground up garbage, go ahead. I've tried it. I can't choke them down. I really have. And I'm not exactly Mr. Fit and Figure, so, taste is important to me. But with Built Bars, these things are 17 to 19 grams of protein, great flavors. They taste like a candy bar. I mean, in reality, you're eating a very healthy version of a Snicker bar. And if you head over to Built.com, select your flavor, use promo code MontanaFree, you receive 10% off your order. So, Montana Free, all one word. Head over to Built Bar. We'll see how it looks here. Oh, well, they've almost got rid of all my wording. But anyway, right now there's Blueberry Muffin is a short run kind of experimental bar, let's say. Supposedly it tastes really good. I haven't had the opportunity to have one. My favorite is, so far, cookies and cream, but I do have some cookie dough coming. Oh, can't wait till that gets here. Anyway, head over to Built Bar, put in your order. You can order the variety pack. Gives you 9 different flavors, 2 bars a piece, and they're the most popular flavors that they have. And again, use Montana Free at your promo code, get 10% off. How do you beat that deal? Anyway, let's get right to it. All right. Well, first off, I want to say, Pam, thank you very much for the can. I appreciate that. And for those of you that dropped the diamond early on and over on DLive, thank you very much. I appreciate any and all donations. I'll take every dang one of them. It's not required. You guys can just hang out and have a fun time watching. But I do appreciate the support. So, what we are looking at here, well, we're looking at a mess, is what this is. This is the first small room that we're knocking out. This room, you can tell, yeah, it's plaster and lath. And if any of you have ever dealt with plaster and lath, you are aware of what kind of a mess this can be. Yeah. Anyway. So we have completely gutted this room. I'm going to shrink this down a little bit here. Hold on just a second. And, oh, well, that's nice. I really messed up the whole aspect there. There we go. Let's put it back. But that's what plaster and lath looks like from the backside. It's basically thin strips of wood. No, it's not bricks. I wish it was. Lath and plaster disaster. Yeah, exactly. Basically, they staple up these thin strips of wood. Very little insulation. This is a interior wall that you're looking at here. And then they go over the top of it with this concrete type material and squish it through the little gaps to make it hold on. They call it keys. So they push a key in. And yeah, we got to knock all of it out. which of course creates a ton of dust. Old house, good. Well, it is good bones, but yeah. In fact, we'll see a little. You'll see a little bit of the old house here pretty quick. But yeah, knocking all of this out was quite the chore. There's when you know you got an old house. That's a transom window. Remember those back in the day? It's how you used to get the hot air out of your bedroom when you were sleeping. Now we just turn the air conditioner up. And came across some of this stuff too. This is called knob and tube wiring. So basically that's your alternating wire, so you have a neutral and a hot, and they are strung across the top of the rafters, separated by these lovely little insulators that are horrible. But yeah, that's in the house. Luckily that's abandoned, so it's not hot, so that's a plus. But you can see back in this picture, I still do have the tarred cotton, good old-fashioned wiring, only in the top half of the house. No, it wasn't still in service, thank God. But yeah, we have the tarred cotton, which, if anybody knows anything about how to make gun cotton, there you go. But yeah, so this is strung all over the upstairs. Have to get rid of all of this, pull new wiring, bring new service upstairs. Got an electrician showing up tomorrow to do that. Randy, you were asking about insulation. There was some blown-in insulation. This is the exterior wall that you're looking at here. There was some blown-in insulation. Very, very minimal blown-in insulation. But the problem is the wall directly to the right there is also out to open air and had no insulation in it. So, yeah, we had that going for us. But anyway, so we drag all this stuff out, and yeah. Curly, thank you for the welcome. Appreciate you guys over there. But yeah, it's been quite the chore, and tomorrow, once I get the electrician heading in the right direction, and he knows what he's got to get done. Yeah. Well, I get to start tearing out more plaster and lath. The first load already went to the dump. Any guesses on how many pounds of plaster and lath came out of this room? Now, this room, I'll tell you the dimensions. It's 7 foot 10 inches by 10 foot, to be exact. And I'm just kind of curious to see who has a guess on just how many inches came out of this damn thing, or how many pounds came out of this thing. It was, oh, Krusty, you're cheating. Tiana, it sounds like your house. I am so sorry. GLP, thank you for the welcome. Appreciate it. 1,000 pounds, you were close, Tiana. Krusty and I had talked earlier, so he got the cheat. But it's 850 pounds of plaster and lath in a very small area. So just shy of, yeah, I could have probably pushed it to a ton if I'd have cleaned up a little bit more, but yeah, so the next room will probably be, I'm guessing, right around 2,500 pounds. Shoveled out a window into a dump bed trailer. So, awesome. Yeah, GLP, the next one's going to be around, yeah, it's going to be over a ton, I'm sure. Yeah, there's no fire blocking. Yeah. I got to put fire blocking in. There's 2 corners. There's 3 corners that I have to. So when you sheetrock, sheetrock has to be supported on the very outside edges, where it goes into the corner of the room. Otherwise, somebody leans against the corner just right, and poof, you got a big crack. The bunker. Yeah, well, we're getting there. It's going to be a bunker. Yeah. So I have to build out 3 out of the 4 corners in the room. And if you notice, there was multiple angles that I have to put in. Yeah. It's going to be fun. But on the other hand, it's going to be nice when it's done. Get me the heck out of the living room. You know, right now I have this little corner that I'm working in that's like a 10 by 10. I already have the workbenches purchased for the new studio, so we'll be able to do some benchtop kind of how-tos. And I've talked with the folks over on Foxhole, and you know that issue with showing a firearm on DLive and showing a firearm on YouTube and all those, and how they all freak out. Yeah, well, guess what? Foxhole doesn't do that. So there might be some nights where we're Foxhole only. And we'll do some teardowns and how to clean and all that kind of fun stuff on those firearms that I don't own. But, and of course, more rope uses, more tying. I still have to show Uncle Krusty how to tie a trucker's hitch, so he hasn't let me forget that. Yeah, no, it's going to be a good thing. It's a lot of work heading up to it, and I knew it was going to be, but boy, you can only prepare yourself so much. Know what I mean? But I was so dang excited about being able to be on Foxhole that I had to come on tonight. My channel was literally activated this afternoon, so yeah, it's gonna be a good time, and hopefully you guys over here appreciate somebody that's gonna show you some of the how-to stuff, some of the survival stuff. I don't get into politics that much. It's not that I don't have my own thoughts and that kind of stuff on it. Trust me, I do. But you guys hear that enough from everybody else, I figured. I don't need to sit there and jump up and down. Fishing accident. Did we have a fishing accident? Timberjet, what do you mean by a fishing accident? You'll have to help me out there. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to need to clean all my stuff once I finally, do a little magnet fishing and get that out. Oh, yeah. Well, no, mine was actually, we were just out boating and, I don't know why I had everything with me, but I did. Boat rolled over, lost everything. But it's all right. Who needs those scary things anyway? No, you know what? I'm tired of hiding it. I'm tired of hiding from it. All right. I'll have to look into Rumble. I look at it this way. I have a Second Amendment. For now. So if you don't like them, come get them. See what happens. Yeah. Yeah, I know. But it is what it is. I am a staunch supporter of my Second Amendment, and yours, for that matter. And I'm very tired of hiding that fact. So things might get interesting. We'll see. Well, thank you. Deckard. I appreciate the welcome. It should be a fun time. I'm actually, I know it doesn't look like it. I'm not exactly the, wahoo jump up and down kind of type, but I am damn excited about being on Foxhole. I think it's going to be a good thing for me and, well, for Foxhole for that matter. I hope I bring something to the table for them. So, yeah, if you don't have a Foxhole account, get over there and make one. There could come a point in time where, well, it is what it is, I guess. It's where we may end up, so we'll see. And for those of you that haven't, if you want to catch the next episode, which will be the update of the other room upstairs, make sure to follow me on Foxhole and check me out. I'll be on the schedule there. Don't worry, you won't miss me one way or another. Yeah, 7. That's kind of what I figured. That's why it was time to branch out a bit. $100 a month for Streamlab. All right. Well, I'll have to look into Rumble a little closer, I guess. Pill.net uses Pixif. Okay. Yeah, and I am signed in through it, so. Oh, Uncle Krusty, we'll get you there soon. Hey, AG, how's it going? Nice to see you. Well, that's all right. Wiped out your lemons. Well, that ain't good. Tired. What the heck you been doing there, AG? OnlyFans is the place to be. Smokey, I'll leave that up to you there, buddy. You want to be on OnlyFans, you get right with it. You know, 7, that's a dang good question. That's something you should ask old Uncle Krusty and find out why. He's got a good story for you. Been working with my brother's dog. Oh, nothing like keeping it in the family there, AG. Yeah, I'll take a closer look at Rumble and see. I kind of am awfully interested in Pilled, too, because it sounds like I can upload photos and video to Pilled, so we'll be doing some more of that. And to let you guys know, since I'm new to Foxhole, I'm going to kind of tell you what I was going to say what you've been missing, but it's not your fault. I wasn't here. So far, we have done how to make homemade cough drops on here, how to make homemade bread. Let's see, what other videos have we done? We've done a lot of knot tying, if you're into that kind of stuff. You know, stuff like, well, here. Stuff like paracord bracelets with the fire starter and all that kind of stuff built right in. We have some fishing ones that have line and stuff like that built into them. my main theme is going to be helping you become more self-reliant, and not relying on some of the other fun things that we have gotten accustomed to in our lives. I'm more of a preparedness mind. Basically making sure then that when shit hits the fan, you can take care of yourself. Excuse my language. Oh yeah, canning, DIY. Yeah, we'll do some canning on here. This year, canning is probably not going to happen because Montana was in a gigantic drought and we could not stay ahead for the garden. So, yeah, everything is powder dry out here right now. So, but we have done some freeze drying. I have a friend of mine that kind of helped me out as far as networking, which that's another thing that we're going to talk about, is making sure you know the right people at the right time. And he happens to own a Harvest Right freeze dryer. I happen to be an affiliate for Harvest Right freeze dryer. And we've been doing some freeze dried videos, so 7, yeah. Try to get away from consumerism, basically. How to tie an FG knot? No, not gonna happen. So 7, did you try the homemade cough drops, or you just like the video? Oh, Timberjet is from Montana. Well, family's from Montana. The Big Hole area. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm more central located from there. I'd be closer to the Highwood Mountains than the Rockies, so. I is already unpilled. I'm gonna check out dumping some of my videos that I've already built on there. And then we might do a watch party over on Foxhole just to see what you guys think. All right. Well, good, 7. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you get those cough drops made. What are the beaches like in Montana? Well, they're man-made there, Smokey. Whoops. Yeah, Yoga Pants read that one a little wrong. Yeah, if you're high enough, you can freeze dry just about anything. Actually, that's how freeze drying got its start, was I'm trying to remember. Can't remember exactly where it was, but anyway, there was a tribe that figured out that if they took their potatoes to the top of the mountain and left them up there, they could freeze dry them, store them for a long period of time. So that's where the technology all came from. DTM, good to see you. Hey, did you get a chance, DTM, to look at that just kind of quick IFAC set I put together for you on the website? Well, I appreciate it. Daly says, not my kind of beaches. Well, see how you are, Daly. Was it the Incas? Okay. Couldn't remember exactly who it was. I can remember reading the story, but, yeah. Landlocked and loaded. No, Smokey, there ain't a beach out here that's loaded. There ain't enough people. Yeah, in Montana, there's if you divided up the whole state by the population, you'd have, I think it was 10 square miles per person, so we don't really get loaded with anything. So DTM, did you kind of Kind of got the hint when I was saying you got to go a little deeper than an Ouchie Boo Boo kit. I did. I got your message on the website, if that's what you're talking about, DTM. Well, Real, thank you for the welcome. Appreciate it. Hope you guys don't mind over on Foxhole. I'm notorious for shortening up names. Yeah, I got it. Thank you very much. I always appreciate the kind words on there, just so I know, the website's going in the right direction. For those of you folks out there that haven't heard of the website yet, it's montanafree.net. And I try to get in there at least once every couple of days. You were born in Dillon. Wow. Where am I, relatively speaking? Great Falls. Well, yeah, you're partway there to freeze drying if you're freezer burning stuff. You don't want to do that too bad, but but yeah. Anyway, try to get on there at least every couple of days. Put some outdoors items in there for you guys to take a look at. The stuff that's deal of the day over on Amazon and stuff like that. Basically, anything that I've used myself or that I think would be good for you guys, and when it comes up and it's on sale, I throw it up there for you. And Two River. You dropped Crossing. Nice. Yeah, montanafree.net. Thank you, Daily. In fact, we should just get that done right now. Here, watch this. Well, maybe I can. I'll have to wait on that. Anyway. So, yeah. Hey, Daily. I think we're going to do this little click right there. Let's see if that sticks here. Your dad's from Cascade. Wow. Your granddad was a foreman at the... Really? The Danner... Okay. Yeah, you're Montana born and bred, that's for sure. Yeah, food and water storage, it does take a lot of space, but, well, one thing, if you freeze dry, you can vacuum pack, which helps quite a bit. But, Tiana, thank you for the donations. DTM, thanks for the ice cream. One Hot, thank you. It's good to see you. Thank you for the diamond. But yeah, it's if you vacuum pack afterwards, you can store them in a tote pretty easy. Then, it's light enough you can build a shelf on just about anything and hold them up, but... Yeah, the Dana Ranch is a kind of a big deal out here. But yeah, no, this is Hound Creek fishing. There you go. Yeah, that's one thing you don't lack in Montana is the ability to do something outdoors. but which is a good thing. I kind of like the outdoors, and now that I've... my wife and I, we have a weird situation going on. Nothing serious, but I was, well, I still do, own my own business, and was doing construction work. And I don't know, got to the point where, you know, it slowed down over COVID and all that kind of fun stuff, and we were trying to figure out daycare for him, and I went, you know what? In this day and age, having a dad around is something that's kind of important for kids, especially for young men. And I thought to myself, I don't know. Thought to myself, do I want somebody else teaching him how to be a man, or do I want to step to the plate? So I stepped. So some things have changed. It's gotten a little more stressful on my end, but I think it's worth it. And Timberjack, when you're saying stuff like Hound Creek fishing, you miss the good old days. My job as a dad is to bring those good old days back. So. When I was 14, I did. Yeah. That had to be interesting. So yeah. We'll, actually, I'm looking here. Hold on. We're gonna just do a quick knot. For you folks over there on Foxhole, so you can kind of see what we go through and what we do. Well, I guess let me ask you this question. How many folks over there know the Alpine butterfly knot? Let's go with that one tonight. Just kind of curious. Anyway, the Alpine butterfly knot, what's important about it is you can tie it at any point in the cord. You don't need to have the end free. So if you have one end tied to a tree, something like that. Basically, you're going to take the knot, or take the rope and make a bite, okay? Something like so. All right? Then you're going to twist this twice. You're going to see that little eyelet right here in the center. Right there. Okay? You're going to take your loop and you're going to go behind. Then you're going to go under your entire line. Like so. Okay? And then you're going to come up through that eyelet. So. Hey, Papa Bear, how's it going? You want a knot that looks something like that. Okay? And what's nice about this style of knot, you can see the, let's see here if I can knock off some of this lighting. Let me help you out here. Well, maybe I can. There, we'll turn that down just a little bit for now. You see that double hitch right there? You can kind of see the butterfly wings, right? What's nice is it doesn't matter how much tension you put on this side. Once you snap that line back, like so, you just grab the top and pull the butterfly wing up. Comes right out. And And the reason I tie all these knots that can hold a lot of weight but come out very easily is because in the case where you might not be able to drive to the store and get your bundle of rope every time you have it all knotted up. You've been practicing this one. So, the other one is a Bolin. You know anything about the Bolin knot? And I'm sure, Timberjack, you've probably seen a few guys run a Bolin knot. Brahma bull sow. Ooh, jeez. All right. So a Bolin, we're going to do this backwards to you, but make a 6. Okay. Kind of see the number 6 there. And when we do this next time, when it's all set up right, we'll have the camera pointed down at the desk and we'll have desktop shot, but those cameras are put away for the remodel, so you'll have to forgive me. Anyway, you got your 6. Take your running end through, around, back up, and you have a knot that looks like this. Now the cool part about a Bolin knot is, again, no matter how much you pull on this side, there's a little switch on these, and it's this little loop right here. If you push that loop down and pull, it comes right apart. Every time, doesn't matter how tight you have it, you can pull a car out with it, and it'll do that. So just a little tidbit of what we do over here. And there'll be a lot more of that. We're going to get into maintenance and how-tos and fire starting and making some fire starters from scratch. Guarantee you guys are throwing away a lot of fire starting material every day when you do laundry. Just saying. Little hint. But yeah, it should be a fun time, I think. I hope. Yeah, Timber, just remember those times. Acres, hell. 2 Rivers, you'll see miles out here without any buildings. Well, Svetlana, good to see you. Anyway, Papa Bear was asking what he missed, so let me just run back over. We are remodeling the upstairs of the house, and yeah. Plaster and lath and old wiring. Gotta love it. That's all I'll say. Well, Daily, what do you... I nailed it. What? Daily. You had that knot figured out the last time I left you. Trash can full of plaster and lath. There you go. Yeah. That's the hardest part, Timber. Yeah, everybody gets old. That's about the only thing that's a guarantee. Other than that, it just gets more interesting every day. But yeah, so as far as what this channel is going to do, I'm going to try to teach you how to be more self-reliant. You got a trash can full of fire starter? There you go. But yeah, great fun. So Daily, if you're having trouble with that knot, here's what all you got to remember is the rabbit goes out of the hole, around the back of the tree, and back through the hole. You'll get it. Well, Grand Rapids, Michigan, that's yeah, that's a ways from Montana. Southeast Texas ain't a bad place to be, though. But, yeah, I don't know. Oh, and we have some interesting... you'll have to forgive me there over on Foxhole. I haven't put the links in for my Teespring and stuff like that, but it'll be getting there. We hurried this along to be on tonight, so some of this you'll have to head over to DLive or my website. But we have some good apparel, I think, so we're going to pay bills one more time here before we call her quits and go over a few more things. I'll tell you what you're in store for. I remember that rabbit hole and tree. Yep, there you go. Yeah. If you're interested in a way to say what you want to say, but do it, let's say, tastefully, head over to Montana Free's apparel shop on Teespring, where you can pick your very own Freedom It's Not Easy Montana Free shirt that, of course, says Let's Go Brandon at the bottom. We have a We the People would like to say Let's Go Brandon, and a beer stein that has our logo with the Let's Go Brandon saying on the back. So you can have a little fun with friends on that one. But check those out. I think you'll be I think you'll be happy to see those. But I'm going to give old Uncle Krusty his 15-minute warning. And for those of you that don't know Uncle Krusty, if I got anything to say about it, I'm going to be hog-tying him to the ground and getting his butt on Foxhole, because he's on-ish, but I'm hoping by... Well, should I be mean enough to put a deadline on him? I'm hoping by Friday he'll be live on Foxhole, but we'll see. We'll see. But head on over there, check him out here in about 15 minutes. Good guy, always good music, good time. Gets a little ornery, a little rowdy, but you know what the heck. And yeah, this should be kind of fun, I'm hoping. Bring something new to the area that maybe a lot of people don't talk about. And I don't know. You folks tell me over on Foxhole. Would you like to see a channel that has some self-reliant stuff in it? You know, actually, one of the next projects that we're going to be having on here will be a how-to and a muddle through installing a wood stove. And in this day and age, coming up here very soon, and I don't care where you live. You can be down in the hottest part of the country. You're gonna need to cook. My schedule is not going to change from DLive, so it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Mountain Time till 10 o'clock Mountain Time. So we'll have 3 hours of fun. And through that, I usually try to do, you know, we'll do some product reviews and stuff like that. And we'll do some how-tos, and we'll usually try to throw in a cooking video here and there. I think the last cooking video we did was... I don't remember now. Well, I guess technically it would have been the cough drops, but I think the last one we did was homemade beef stew. a hell of a lot better than Dinty Moore and doesn't take all that much money and extends out a chunk of beef for you to where you're not going broke buying steaks. But that's kind of what we do. And we got a lot to do. There's a lot on my plate, and I put myself on a timeline of 1 month to be back in full force. So all right. Well, hopefully we become the the more chill, let's say, channel. I try not to rant. Grot, thank you for the diamond. Good to see you over here. We're celebrating a little bit. We got one room knocked out. We got elks too. If I drop an elk this year, that's another thing I got to do this month, is try to get an elk on the ground. But and I do my own butchering, so actually went to school in Pipestone, Minnesota to be a butcher. And yeah, that's where we're at now. But yeah, so we're celebrating a little bit tonight. For those of you over on DLive that haven't been over to Foxhole yet, I don't know what you're waiting on. Get over there, get yourself a username, and hang out with a crew that enjoys free speech no matter what. Yeah, gonna be a grand time. I'm thinking. I'm awfully excited about it. And I'll tell you what, I don't remember the last time any of these streaming services I got to talk to. The people that are, the people that helped build this platform known as Foxhole, never got to talk directly to the people that built DLive or built Twitch or YouTube or any of those. They really don't care. But Foxhole, on the other hand, it's a breath of fresh air, let me tell you. So yeah, good job, guys. You made a heck of a community. Hopefully it keeps going. I know it will. And it should be a grand time. But that being said, folks, I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of work ahead of me. I got to haul 50 sheets of sheetrock up a flight of stairs. That's gonna suck. And I even bought the ultralight, the supposedly ultralight stuff. But it'll feel good when we're covering them walls back up and we're getting closer. It's always a wonderful feeling when you're picking out paint color instead of worrying about how to run electrical. So it's getting there. But anyway. So what's going on with you guys since I haven't been on in a few days? Stop whining, you're young. Yeah, alright, Krusty. Oh, yeah. That's right. Thank you, Tiana, for reminding me. So far in one room we have found one treasure. And it was funny because when I did the downstairs, so the downstairs we've already completely remodeled. Got it down to studs, did windows, did insulation, did wiring, did plumbing, did the whole freaking gambit. And when I knocked out one wall, it was the damnedest thing. Knocked out one wall and marbles, and I'm talking the old school marbles, come rolling out. And I'm like, what in the hell? And of course I was taking the trim boards off the bottom, so it was just the first few inches. And there you go. I can make some homemade biscuits too. And anyway, in that bay, for those of you that don't know what a bay is, when you're talking on a house. It's the area between studs. It's called a bay. So it's a stud bay. As I started to tear it out, I found a map that was the continents of the world prior to World War I that was showing where basically all the troop movements were and stuff like that. And all of this, you could tell, was like kids' homework. And hey, Grot, thank you for coming over to Foxhole. Appreciate it. Nice to see you. Anywho, there was and there was an old spelling book in there that had just beautiful. I mean, these, you can tell these were like maybe 8-year-old, maybe 10-year-old kids. Beautiful cursive handwriting in it. For the spelling words. There was an old first aid book in there from 1943. Like some old tin cars and all this kind of stuff just comes pouring out of this wall. So of course, you know, I'm stopping, trying to gather it up, clean everything up, and make sure that none of it gets thrown away. And then this last go round, we knocked on a wall and found, and actually under the stairwell when we knocked that out, there was a bottle of whiskey that was of course empty, and if I remember right, it was Two Crows was the name of it or something like that. And it was funny because it had the pharmacy label on it, so that was, you know, back during the Prohibition eras. They had bought that bottle to cure some things, if you know what I mean. And yeah, it was an interesting bottle. I still have that one. And there was an original pack of cigarettes, and I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but they were no filter, you know. But you could tell that some carpenter, you know, called it quits for the day and put his stuff down and forgot to take it with him. But and then upstairs, we tore out the walls, and I didn't find anything until we were cleaning up, and the friend of mine that was helping me said, "Hey, look at this." And she reaches down and picks up this penny, and it was a 1940s wheat penny. And I'll tell you what, that thing doesn't even look like it was ever circulated. It's pristine condition, not a nick on the edges. It, you know, it's not worth anything to me. I think I looked it up and it was like 75 cents was the value on it. But it was just neat to see something like that. And it harkens you back to the times when things were a hell of a lot more simple than they are now. They were harder, don't get me wrong. But they were fulfilling, let's say. And I am trying my dangest to get back to those days. So, lets you know the kind of person you're sitting here listening with, I guess. But no, Smokey, I didn't smoke the vintage cigarettes. I figured if they even got close to a match, it would have been a poof and gone. Ooh, a waffle with chocolate chips and light syrup. Oh, little syrup. Okay. Hey, has anybody ever tried, just off topic here while we're killing some time. And I got another story about Mercury Dime, so we'll tell that one after I'm done here. But has anybody ever tried peanut butter and corn syrup on their waffles? Or pancakes, for that matter? I'll wait. I'll just tell you it's good, but it was interesting, I'll say that. So when we first bought this place, I was kind of curious to see exactly where the property lines were, and property lines in town, well, in an older town, are marked with a steel rod that they drive down at the property line, one in the front and one in the back, so you can line it out. And we were dinking around. I was out with a metal detector and going along trying to find stuff. Came across, got close to the property line. Ping, 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 ping. All right, went off, set my flag, and I was just walking along, screwing around, walking back to the back of the property, and all of a sudden it went off again. And I thought, well, that's kind of odd. I wonder if there's, buried wire or something right here. So I thought, what the hell? I got the shovel with me, so I stuffed her in. And about when we first bought the house, there was an old clothesline running down one side of the house, and I had pulled it out and got rid of everything, the concrete and all that kind of fun stuff. And it went off, and where it went off, it was right underneath that clothesline. And I thought, all right, well, this might be worth digging up. So I better get out my shovel, put it in the ground. I might have went down maybe 6 inches. Picked up the wad of dirt, ran the metal detector over it, and pinged on the dirt. Well, all right, I knew I had it in that clump. So I start pulling it apart, and I found a stack about like that of wheat pennies, about 4 or 5, and the rest of them are all Mercury dimes. And man, I felt like a kid in a candy store, It was cool. They're really not worth all that much, but it was fun finding them. And then your mind goes back to, all right, what happened here? Did they hang clothes up and forget that they had a wad in their pocket and it fell out? Or, your mind gets to racing, but it was fun thinking. And I did end up finding the other post on the other side of the property line, but it's all good. 2 foot of dirt in the walls and dirty 30. Actually, it was before World War II era. It would have been right before. It was like 1939, 1941 for all the coins, but yeah, that era. Yeah, it was a fun time. Maybe we'll have to do that one of these days. I'll shoot a video, go out and do some metal detecting. There's a lot of old homesteads around here that are fun to look at, and you can come across some teepee rings and stuff like that, find some stuff there. Just a grand old time. We do a lot of weird stuff on this channel. In fact, we might even do a little blacksmithing here pretty quick. I don't know. We'll see. But anywho, I was going to be on here for only an hour, and I'm now pushing about an hour and 15 minutes, so I should probably get the heck off here and get a little rest and get ready for tomorrow, which is yeehaw fun day again of busting out plaster and lath, and yeah. Ugh. Not looking forward to it, but yeah. As Uncle Krusty put it, I do real stuff on my channel, and I'll do it right in front of you. In fact, I'm running out of time a little bit, but hopefully we can get a hammock review in here, how to set up a quick camp. Maybe. If I don't end up with snow hitting me in the butt here pretty quick. The weather's changing a little quick up here in Montana, so hopefully not too bad. But if you guys get a chance, we're going to hit it one more time just quick here. I'm not going to run through the whole slideshow, but head over, get yourself some Built Bars. Again, use promo code Montana Free. You get 10% off. They are outstanding. Get back to work and quit stalling. I know easy money. I need to. So, but I suppose I'm going to get the heck off of here. If you guys would like, head over to Uncle Krusty's. Check him out. He's one crazy sumbitch, but you'll have some fun with him. And I'll probably be over there for just a little while before I take off. But might find some coins, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, some of the mint markings on there and stuff like that. Yeah. I hope so. Actually, there was one thing all right. One more story, and then I promise I'm going to get the heck off here. All right. So I live in an old town here that, like I said, in the middle of Montana, and there was a gentleman named, it was T.C. Powers was his name. And he was probably one of the first guys to ever start a line of credit in the United States. We had a fort that was in the town originally, and they had a little trouble getting the payments up here for the soldiers. So he figured out, by gosh, we have a way around this. He printed up tokens that had dollar amounts on them. And the token said TC Power Credit. And they were minted out of solid copper. And he only let the troops, or the soldiers of the fort, use these credit coins. And he would go in and get it all set up, hand these tokens out, and then when the payday came in, they had to drop their paycheck, or not their paycheck, but their money off to him, and he would dole it back out for whatever they didn't owe him. And I was metal detecting and came across one of them dang things too. So I have a little town history, a little world history, a little bit of everything right here in this small little town. So, but it's been fun. I still get out of town as much as I can. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a huge fan of living in town, but for now, it is what it is. But I still have, still manage a fair amount of cattle and stuff like that out of town, but it's easier for our family to be in town. For one of us, anyway, and I'll let you guess which one. But with that being said, folks, I'm going to get the heck off of here. Like I said, normally we stream 3 hours, but tonight it's just a quick stream, give you guys an update, and do a little celebration for being on Foxhole. I appreciate you guys for accepting me over there, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Yeah, exactly, Got to do what's best for the family. Yeah, we'll talk about it. I figured that would get your goat there, Uncle Krusty. But that being said, folks, we will catch you all later. Like I said, you can catch me over at Uncle Krusty's here just shortly. Thank you for accepting me over in Foxhole. I feel like I have found hopefully I don't want to say a new home because I still have a lot of friends over on DLive, but hopefully we can get those folks over here and we can all have a new home where you don't have to watch what you say so dang much. So, good night all. I am glad everybody stopped in. I'm glad to see the folks that I got to see tonight. And yeah, we will have another update. Probably, I'll probably have to skip Friday. It'll be Monday. We'll do another update. Show you the progress and where we're at. All that kind of fun stuff. Better than TV. There you go. All right, folks. We will see you all later. And like I said, if you want to chat, I'll be over in old Uncle Krusty's dumpster fire for just a little bit. Catch y'all later.